Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Charger, 19 Charger. 18 Cardinal, 19, 18, Pioneers. Panther 11, Panther 11. Cup 19, Cup 19. Trap 60, Trap 60. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Here's McNabb. Man open left side is Brown. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
One of the most revered Raiders of all time, Tim Brown, with his first grab of the game.
So many impressive games back in the day and an impressive record that he holds. 10 consecutive seasons of 75 receptions or more in NFL record. To throw, McNabb. To the right side and intercepted. That's the former Washington great Sean Taylor. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one. And let him know he'll be back the very next series.
The first carry now for Reggie Bush. 20, 5, touchdown, Falcons. Reggie Bush, 42 yards. And the Falcons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 1. McNabb to throw. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. His first catch, good for 9 on the first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, New York.
18, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
McNabb. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. Second down and 4.
Second and 4. At the Falcons, 49-yard line.
Off the draw, it's Dickerson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
19 Lions. 60, Mustang, 68, Dragon 60.
Now it's McNabb. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Myles Garrett collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
70, Buffalo 18.
Now McNabb. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Falcons are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The drive starts with Reggie Bush. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Great effort by Ted Hendricks defensively.
Second and 12 at the
33-yard
line.
Here we go, here we go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. 6-0 our score after 1. Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they got it second down and 12.
7 Pirates, 70 Rays, Warriors 70. 3 Lions.
Looking to throw. Robinson. He finds his rookie wideout from Tennessee.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here is third down and 4.
18, Viking 18. Dragon 60. Check, Bobcat.
Back to throw. Robinson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
First down.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, down at the 33. They run up the middle with Bush. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
A gain of a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Panther 11, Panther 11. Hey, check that.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Ready? Go.
Bush trying the middle. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and a couple.
Let's go.
They'll keep it in the hands of Bush. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Come on, come on.
They'll run it with Bush. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
It's a loss of 4.
The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. It's brought in right side by Ginn. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
They're going to look to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter.
And the Giants first down.
They'll throw now on the final play. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
60 Eagles, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 18, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
2nd and 13. Completes this one to Thornton. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's
Now a 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Panther 11, 60 Bison, 60 Bison, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Check smash, go.
Operating from the gun, Robinson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
On the play. And the Giants first down.
Inside give to Dickerson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Giants first down.
They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
That's another Giants first down.
Going to give it up the middle. Here's Dickerson. And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. Eric Dickerson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 5.
Falcons 9. Chris Boswell set.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
3 quarters in the books. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He's got the hook up again. Touchdown, Falcons. Ted Ginn, 42 yards. And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
It's complete, and he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play.
They'll go right back to the ground with Dickerson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
There on the tackle.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
Back to throw here. This is caught. It's Brown. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43.
And the Giants first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to throw now on first down. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's 2nd and a yard.
At the 34-yard line.
Dickerson on the handoff. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
And the Giants first down.
Back to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And it's 3rd down.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. Man open left side is Brown.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Well, the defense circling now. 4th down and 7.
Here we go. 19 Wyatt. 70, Dragon 60.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons are close to finishing off this football game. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done.
A gain of 24 yards. And the Falcons first down.
Charles, in these lower scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They played turnover free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, and that's what won them the game, because even doing it that way, being that clean partner, they weren't able to really run away with this game. So that tells us just how important it was to make sure you played mistake-free football. That led to the victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Falcons here as we say so long from Atlanta.
I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't state much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. You know that I keep myself up, that's me. Wake up and I found out, did it change up? Wait, did it change up? Is it light out? Yeah, did it find out? Better walk up on the edge of the room in the bed with my arm on face around, better try to breathe. Face around, face around. I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blind. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How you know that? I keep myself up, that's me. How you know that? Ooh, promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. I used to see. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I'm trying to stay quiet. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I'll keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't sleep much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. I used to see. It felt so real, but now I plead. Just take the deal. I promised you a contract. I promised you a contract.
Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. it to you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men have been to jail before? Whoa. And all the motherfuckers you run with, get done with, dumb quick. You gon' approach the dog with some bumps. Alright, they go to click. Now I'm 1-1. All over some dump. Ain't that some? It's the mommy of clubs. Every time you come around, it's like, what? I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, right, Slim? So watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the